welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look right here. Wow, I just want to say it is literally probably my favorite look that I have done so far. I used the Zodiac palette from Beachy Cosmetics and it looks like this. Love this palette. Obviously I used the turquoise shades. And on the lid I went in with these Tutti Frutti liquid glitter eyeshadows. Cannot say enough about how much I love this, and I'm into this look. It's literally probably one of my favorite, if not the favorite look that I have done so far. Well, I've done some that I have not filmed for YouTube. I've done them for my Instagram, and if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'm going to link my Instagram below. And if you guys are new, don't forget and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so you'll be notified of all of my future uploads. And without losing any more time, because I want to make this a quickie, let's just get right into the tutorial. Okay guys, so to save time, I went ahead and primed my eyes. I used MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and then I set that primer using Ben Nye banana powder, and I went ahead and created the fake crease and mapped out the shape of the cut crease look that I'm going to be doing for today. I'm going to be using the Zodiac palette, which looks like this, and I went into this shade right here. It's kind of a sienna brick shade. I'm just going to go through the instruction on this super quickly, just in the event if you guys are new here. But if you guys follow me regularly, you know that I have a lot of in-depth tutorials on creating the fake crease. So basically we're going to start this a few millimeters above the natural crease, and you want to be able to see this when your eyes are open and you're looking straight ahead. So when you do this, you want to look straight ahead. I'm going to put just a little dot right here, right on the actual skin fold, which is the hood of the eye. And then I'm going to create the shape of the cut crease look that I am going for today. Now I can see this when my eyes are open and I'm looking straight ahead. And so this is what it looks like. This is the shape that I'm going for today. Okay, so I usually use a bronzer in the crease, and I'm going to use the Hoola Bronzer. This is from the Benefit Blush Bar face palette, and I'm using a MAC 224. This is literally like my favorite brush for transition shades, and I literally have to give some of my other brushes some love because I've been using this all of the time. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of lay down this product, and I'm going to focus mainly most of my shading towards the inner corner, and then I'm going to feather it out as I get towards the end, and it's going to kind of feather out to the temple so it kind of connects with the bronzer and so forth that I have going on the side of my face. So I'm going to take this in, and I'm going to start to, as if I were doing a little nose contouring. I'm going to kind of focus on the inner part towards the nose. I'm even going to kind of take it down and do a little bit of nose contouring so that it kind of all meshes together. And then I'm going to pick up just a little bit more, and I'm going to focus on the inner corner. And I'm going to kind of brush this up towards the brow, just in the inner corner, because I really want that Kylie Jenner effect. So I'm going to focus my main shading on this inner part here. And then I'm just going to follow along the shape of the fake crease that I created as an outline, and I'm keeping this transition shade kind of above that fake crease that I drew. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the Kylie Bronze palette, and I'm going to pick up this Ivory Bone shade on this JH36 blending brush, and I'm going to just like tap this here, kind of like a brow bone shade. And you guys know that I always do this step because I like to give the transition shade something to kind of fuse into, kind of blend into, so that it's all kind of seamless. And then I always just kind of blend right there, blend that, the edges of the transition shade out. I always use a blending tool shade. I just feel like it really helps the whole blending process. So this is kind of like a two things. It's my brow bone shade, and it's also a blending tool shade. I'm blending out the transition shade. So now I'm going to go into the Zodiac palette, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of this shade right here. It's right under the Pisces. It's a light kind of camel brown shade, and I'm going to use a little bit more of a pointed, kind of a more controlled brush with this one. Because I don't want quite the same effect as I did with the transition shade. So using an M441, I'm going to pick up just a tiny bit, and I'm going to just kind of pat this on, and then I'm going to blend this in. I'm not going to take this quite as high. I'm going to kind of leave this one a little bit closer to the actual fake crease that I drew. But I am going to brush this up towards the brow, because I want that Kylie Jenner effect. So I'm going to brush that up. I'm going to focus my shading right more on the inner corner, and then feather it out to the end. And then I'm going to grab the JH blending brush, JH36, and I'm going to blend the ends. All right, so for this next step, I'm going to use a MAC 239. It's a really slim, really thin, flat shader brush, but it's tapered, so I really like it because you can really get in the socket and lay down the color, and because it's tapered, it will blend it out for you if you're holding it up and you want it to blend upward. I love this brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a little bit of this shade that I drew the fake crease with, which is this reddish like sienna brick shade, and I'm going to basically go right on top of the fake crease that I created. So basically I'm just going to get it a little bit darker. I'm going to lay it down, pick up just a tiny bit more. I'm going to just lay this down here, and then I'm going to start to bring this shade upwards. And I'm going to hold the brush straight ahead so it will blend it out for me. That's what's nice about this, because it is tapered, so you can get precise color placement and it will blend. I'm going to map out my lid space now, and I'm going to pick up this white shade in the BH Zodiac palette, and I'm using a Kevyn Aucoin dual-ended concealer brush, and I'm going to place this where I'm planning to put my shimmer and my glitter on my lid. So I'm just going to get this off. So once my lid space was completely mapped out with the white shadow, it was really easy for me to see where to place this concealer. Now I just used MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I just put a tiny bit, and I'm not going to set that because I'm going to set that with the shadow. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down these two shades right here as a base for the glitter eyeshadow that I want to use. So I'm going to pick up this teal shade, and this is going to actually set the Soft Ochre Paint Pot. All right, so I'm going to lay this shade down kind of as a base for the glitter, and I probably will put a tiny bit of glitter glue on top of this. Oh, okay, I thought I had the camera on, but I didn't. So to pick you up where I'm at, I'm drawing my little baby wing. It's gonna be a little wider wing than what I normally do, just because we're gonna use some glitter today. So I'm using the jet black shade from the Minimalist palette because the Zodiac doesn't have a black, and this is an Hourglass number 10 winged liner brush. And I'm basically starting like from a quarter of the way in from the lash line and just extending that out, and then kind of following and filling this in. Oh, we're going to use these, the Tutti Frutti Liquid Glitter Eyeshadows. I love these so much, that, but I'm going to put a tiny bit of NYX Glitter Glue on, just like a tiny bit. This is totally not necessary. This is just me being anal, because I think that these have, when I used it yesterday, like I had zero glitter fallout at all. So this is just me being a little extra for no reason other than I just want to put a tiny bit on. Ooh, okay, drum roll, please. Here we go. I have not yet used this. I've been saving this for this look. So I can't wait to see. Oh. Oh my word. I think I'm definitely gonna have heart palpitations over here. Wow. Oh my gosh, I literally cannot breathe over here. This is so freaking stunning. I'm really hoping that the camera is picking this up. So I want to use a blue, and I also want to use a silver for my inner corner highlight. All right, so for my inner corner highlight, I couldn't decide between my Max Nylon, which I use, like, it's my holy grail. I use it for everything, or a teal. So I went with this teal, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of the white, I think, and just lighten it up. Just give it a little bit of pop. I know. I know. Just me being more anal. Oh my word. I don't even think I can speak right now. This is so stunning. All right, so I did take a tiny bit of this Center Shimmer, and I just put it right in the very inner corner. And I think what I'm gonna do, because I'm just loving this color so much, is I'm gonna run just the tiniest bit of that turquoise blue on the lower lash line with this pencil brush, just like a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. I am just bronzing up and blushing up here using the Benefit blush bar, since we use this as a transition shade. This is the blush bar. I absolutely love this palette. This is literally like one of my favorite go-to palettes, but I'm absolutely loving this look. And I did, by the way, off camera, I just dabbed in a tiny bit of this shade, which is Honey Please. I'm hoping you guys can see right there. It is a stunning silvery champagne color. And I just sort of dabbed a little bit in the center and kind of a little bit in the inner corner, just a little bit sporadically, not really trying to hit one place, but just trying to get a little multi-dimensional kind of a look going on. I like that little icy blue look. So yeah, that is it for today. Oh, I did get this. This is Rose Hibiscus. This is a coconut water. It's like a hydrating mist, and it just makes your skin feel amazing. Oh my word, I love this stuff. I'm gonna dry real quick. All right, you guys, that completes the look. I am in love with this look. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Oh, I love it. All right, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're new, don't forget and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Mwah. Love you.